Hi everyone, welcome to English with Shams. To speak fluent English naturally, we have designed an English course, 30 Days English Speaking Challenge. In this course, important aspects of English language like grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, and communication are explained in detail with examples. This is day 6, topic present continuous tense. In this video, you will learn about present continuous tense, also known as present progressive tense, and sentences like present continuous, affirmative, negative, simple question, and WH question. In this session, we will discuss about present continuous tense. As yesterday, we completed present indefinite tense. Okay, so let's start with present indefinite tense. In this case, so here yesterday was present indefinite. Now today, present continuous we will be discussing. So let's go to present continuous. Present continuous. Yes. So here is present continuous tense. Present continuous tense. So present continuous tense is used when an action is continued or going to be continued in near future. For example, right now I am delivering business English training. So it is present continuous. Similarly, right now you are attending this training. So this is present continuous for you. Okay. So present continuous is used when an action is continued or going to be continued in near future. So we will see some examples. So first of all, we will look at affirmative sentences. What is the syntax for affirmative sentence? It is subject plus helping verb plus verb, and it is ing form of the verb. This is the form of the verb, ing. Base form plus ing. That is our fourth form of verb. If you look at the verb form, it is present form plus ing. That is ing form. Then the helping verbs are am, is, and are. So these three helping verbs are used in present continuous. And of course, since it is an affirmative sentence, so full stop at the end of the sentence. Okay. So here, let's look at some examples. First person singular. I am going to office. So it means, let's say somebody asked, let's say here, right now, if I'm going to office and somebody if asks me, where are you going? Then I will say, I'm going to office. So right now, let's say somebody called me, what are you doing? So I will say, I am teaching now. Okay, so which is current in present continuous. So similarly, so with I am helping verb is used, and you can see as ing form of the verb is used. So I am going to office. Similarly, with first person plural, we, helping verb are is used. We are going to office. Then second person singular, you are going to office. Even plural also pronoun you is used. So you are going to office. However, in third person singular, like John is going to office, Sonia is going to office, it is going to forest. So for third person singular, is helping verb is used. And for third person plural, John and Sonia are going to office. So for plural, wherever you see, since you is used for singular and plural, are is used here. And for all plural pronouns, are is used. For first person plural, are helping verb. For third person you, it is are helping verb. And for third person plural, are helping verb. And for third person singular, is helping verb. And for first person singular, am is helping verb. But you can see to all these pronouns, ing form of verb is used. Ing form of verb is used. So we will look at some of the examples. Let's say, I am praying. You are driving a car. We are going to office. Virat Kohli and I are drinking juice. Boys and girls are taking tea or coffee. We are having breakfast. Let's say it's early, it's morning time, and if we are taking our breakfast, and then at that time we can say that we are taking breakfast or we are having breakfast. Similarly, Virat Kohli is playing cricket confidently. Let's say currently there is a match where Virat Kohli is batting, right? So I can say that Virat Kohli is playing cricket confidently, right? So currently, if he is playing currently, if there is a match now, if he is playing, then Virat Kohli is playing cricket confidently. Okay. Similarly, Kareena Kapoor is acting naturally. Let's say now the tiger is attacking at other animals, then we can say tiger is attacking other animals of forest. So India is helping other countries. Tata and Reliance are investing carefully. So you are eating veg and non-veg both. So in this present continuous affirmative sentence, you can see for all pronouns, ing form of the verb is used, and there is only change in a helping verb. Okay, so now in this example, go verb is used. So instead of go, we will use some other verb and make our sentence. Okay, so let's go to our practice document. This is our practice document. Let me write verb we will be using here as well. So let me copy and put in this way. So date-wise practice document we will maintain. So today is 25th, and now we are discussing present continuous. Present tense. In this present tense continuous. So now tell me about the affirmative, and in this case the affirmative was the syntax for affirmative is subject plus helping verb plus verb. So subject plus helping verb plus verb, and the verb third form of the verb is used. All right, the ing form of the verb is used. Subject plus helping verb plus verb. So now, yes, anyone, we are using the verb right. So please make, let's make sentences of present continuous tense for the verb right. Yes, any volunteer?
I am writing a book.
Perfect. So here, helping verb, because with I, the helping verb which is used is am. So I am writing a book. A book. Yes. Next.
We are writing a book.
With we, helping verb is are. So we are writing a book. Then with you, helping verb are. Yes. Go ahead.
You are writing a book.
You are writing a book. Then here, same thing, right? You are writing a book. Yes. Now, what about here?
John is writing up.
John is writing a book. John is going to office. So here, the helping verb is used. So John is, sorry, where is that? John is writing a book, or he is writing a book. What about Sonia?
Sonia is writing a book.
Sonia is writing a book, or in another word, we can say she writing a book. What about John and Sonia?
John and Sonia are writing.
John and Sonia are writing a book, and similarly, they are writing a book. All right. So this is called as affirmative sentence in present tense continuous with this syntax. Okay. Now, what about negative? Let's discuss about negative. Now we are discussing about negative. In negative, it is subject plus verb, and here additionally not word is used. This is the only difference between affirmative and negative. In negative, additional word not is used. Okay, so that's why, and the verb form remains the same. Only additional word not is used. So similarly, you can say here, I am not going to office. We are not going to office. You are not going to office. John is not going to office. Sonia is not going to office. It is not going to forest. It should not be office, right? And then John and Sonia are not going to office. So not here, only not word is added. That's all, no other difference. Okay, similarly, I am not praying. You are not driving a car. We are not going to office. Virat Kohli and I are not drinking juice. So boys and girls are not taking tea or coffee. We are not taking breakfast. Virat Kohli is not playing cricket confidently. Kareena Kapoor is not acting naturally. So because in some pictures, right, it happens. So tiger is not attacking other animals. India is not helping other countries. Tata and Reliance are not investing carefully. You are not eating veg and non-veg both. So now here we will make our sentence. Now here, let me delete this one. So in affirmative, we just add not as a extra word. So it becomes negative. Yeah. Now, anyone?
I'm not writing a book.
Yes, I am. So here, uh, between helping verb and verb not is used. Yes. So I am not writing a book. Similarly, we are not writing a book. So just add not between helping verb and verb. So that makes negative sentence. John is not writing a book. Sonia is not writing a book. Here. So Sonia is a helping verb. Writing is a verb. So in between, so helping verb and verb, not is added. Not writing a book. He is not writing a book. Sonia, John and Sonia are not writing a book. And here in another word, you can say they are not writing. They are not writing a book. Okay. So this is about affirmative and negative. So now let's discuss in present tense, in present tense continuous, in present continuous. So here, simple question. First of all, simple question. how to make simple questions, sentences, simple question. So as you know, even in our present indefinite, for simple question, helping verb was coming first, then subject, then verb. Same syntax you see. Helping verb plus subject plus verb. The only difference here, the different helping verb and the ing form. This is the only difference. But helping verb, subject, verb, and rest of the words in the sentence. So here, first person singular. So as we know that am is the helping verb which is used for first person singular. So that's why the am is coming first. So am I going to office? Right? Are we going to office? Are you going to office? Is John going to office? Is Sonia going to office? And you can see here, it is end with question mark at the end of the sentence. And for simple, all simple questions start with helping verb, then subject, verb, and rest of the words. So is it going to forest? Are John and Sonia going to office? So only helping verb is, so here in case of simple question, helping verb is coming before subject. Okay, so here, like, am I praying? Are you driving a car? Right? Are we going to office? Similarly, is Virat Kohli playing cricket confidently? Right? Is tiger attacking other animals of forest? Is right? And if you would like to add not in it, then it is between helping verb and the subject. It means we can say after helping verb, not is used. So is not he writing? Are not you going? Right? If we are adding not to it. Okay. So now let's test here. So in present continuous, let me delete this one from old, this one also. So here, if I take affirmative, and what we need to do, we need to simply take this helping verb and write before the subject. And since it is starting letter of the sentence should be capital, so it is this one. Am I writing a book? Then it should be with a question mark. So then it becomes simple question. Okay. So for the next sentence, what should be the question? A simple question.
Are you writing a book?
Yes. So here, just take this R from here and place it. And since it is starting sentence R, and here it is in, we don't require capital V, it is capital W, small w. And then question mark. Are we writing a book? Then similarly here.
Are you writing a book?
Are you writing a book? Perfect. So A should be capital, and it should not be capital U, it is small with question mark. Now it is grammatically correct. Similarly, this is the same thing is applicable here. Now for John, what should do is
John writing a book?
so yeah. So now please tell me, is John writing a book? It should be like a question mark here. Now my question is, should I use capital J or it should be small j for John?
Capital.
Capital.
Why?
John is non
Yes.
Proper noun.
And which noun it is?
proper
Proper.
noun.
Proper noun. So all proper noun starts with capital letter. That's why. Now, what about this one? Is he writing a book. So he should, H should be capital or should be small here? So this H should be capital or small because it is starting with a, is he writing a book? So now tell me, H should be small or capital?
Small.
H is should small.
Should be small,
Hmm.
right? Because it is a
Hmm.
pronoun and I is the only pronoun which is used always capital. I as a pronoun, it is used capital, but the rest of the pronouns should be small. Is he writing a book? Similarly, what about this?
Is she Sonia writing a book?
Yes. Is Sonia, is Sonia writing a book? Question mark. Then is she, is she writing a book? Question mark. Then what about here? What about this sentence?
Are Jonia and Sonia writing a book?
Perfect. Are, put are here, and it is a capital because it is starting letter of the sentence. Are John and Sonia writing a book? And if instead of naming them, we can use the pronoun they. So here are they? So here should also be capital. This one. Are they writing a book? Question mark. Okay, this is how simple question is created. And if I want to add not in it, what to do? If I want to add not in it, in simple question, where do I need to put this not?
After helping verb.
After helping verb. So helping verb is am. So I am.
Yes.
So here, am I writing a book? Am not. So here, especially in this case, let me correct. I am not writing a book. So here, let me do some correction. So yes, so what we need to understand, what we are doing verb, and here uh, uh, this not should come before the verb. Sorry, here if you look at, if we want to add here in not, then it should be helping verb, then right. So not should be before the verb. Okay, so let me see the document here. If let me see, is am I not writing? Yes, so here we'll correct it. So not should be before the verb. Okay, so am I not writing a book? Are we not writing a book? Are you not writing a book? Are you not writing a book? Is John not writing a book? Is he not writing a book? Is Sonia not writing a book? Is she not writing a book? Are John and Sonia not writing a book? Are they not writing a book? This is how it works. Okay. So I will correct in the document. So it should be before the verb. So not should be coming before the verb. Okay. because it negates the verb. So it is coming with the verb. So you see here, this is simple question, and here simple question with not. Right? Now, simple question is over. Move to WH question. Move to WH question. What is the difference between simple question and WH question? In WH question, we have WH word like why, what, where, pronoun, when. So they are called as interrogative pronouns. All right. And for WH questions, WH word plus helping verb plus subject plus verb. And the verb form remains ing. So when we say continuous, it's the verb form remains ing for all, right? For verb form, helping verb, yes, are, am, I are used, right? Are this helping verb, and since it is a question, so it should end with question mark at the end of the sentence, and then word not is placed. If word not, if not is used, then it should be placed between. It should be before the uh, verb, not before before the noun, not before the subject. I will correct this. So we will see this sentence like WH question. Where am I going? So this am should also be with small. I have written it capital, so I will correct it. So where am I going? Where are we going? So you see WH word, then helping verb, subject, verb, and then yeah, this is how it works. So for second person singular, where are you going? For third person singular, where is John going? Right? And for third person singular, where is Sonia going? Then third person singular, where is it going? And in case of plural, where are John and Sonia? So it becomes WH question if we add WH word before helping. Okay. So for example, what am I doing? So WH word, what, then helping verb, then subject, then verb with ing form. What are you driving? Where are we going? What are Virat Kohli and I drinking? What are boys and girls taking? All right, taking. Then what are we taking or having? Why are not you going? Why are not you going? So then here, how is Virat Kohli playing cricket? How is Kareena Kapoor acting? To whom is tiger attacking in the forest? What is India doing to other countries? How are Tata and Reliance investing? What are you eating? Okay. Why is not he going? So in this case, so if you look at the syntax of this one, now this is what we have. Now let's make some sentences here. Sentences. Okay. So I will take this one, then add the WH question, right? So like now add the WH question, WH word to this sentence. So like, what am I writing? So book will not be there. What am I writing? What am I writing? Then similarly, what What are we writing? And similarly here, what are you writing? Then similarly here, what are you writing? This is WH question. What is John writing? Then what is he writing? Then what is Sonia writing? What is she writing? Similarly, what are John and Sonia writing? Here as well, what are they writing? What are they writing? Okay, now let's use another verb and make. So like where. So by using the WH word where, let's make the sentences. Yes, any volunteer? Let's make a WH question for present continuous by using the verb, by using the WH word where. So any volunteer who would like to make sentence?
Where I'm going.
Where?
I'm going. Am I going?
Yes, it should be where, then helping verb. Where am I going? The next. Where?
Are we going?
Where are we going? Next.
Where are you going?
Next.
Where
Are we going?
are you
Then,
going?
then next. Where?
What is John going?
No, where is John going, right? Where is John going? Then, or in another way, we can say, where is he going? Next.
Where
Yes,
is Sonia going?
where is Sonia going? Where is Sonia going? Or other in another word, how we can express
Where is she going?
where she going? Then where
Are
are John
John and Sonia going?
and Sonia going?
Going.
In another word,
Where are they going?
where are they going? Got it? Okay. So this is how we can make WH question in this one. So every day when these practice word file I'm going to share with you. So you need to compare and understand how what is the thumb rule which we are the syntax is nothing but the thumb rule, which shows when we are trying to make affirmative sentence, then subject plus helping verb, then verb. If we are making negative sentence, then subject plus helping verb plus not, then verb, right? And in case of simple question, helping verb, subject, and then verb, right? And in case of WH question, WH word, right? And helping verb. So it's like in simple question, if we add WH word, then it becomes WH question, right? So this is about present tense. Okay. And here I would like to add some more points. So in present continuous, here you can see that three helping verbs are used. One is am, is, and are. So helping verb am, right? And then are and is. So these three helping verb with different pronouns is with different pronouns, different helping verbs are used. So this is about present continuous. Now, here, let's say anyone, let's say there is a question. Now, right now, you are attending this training, right? If one of your friend called you and ask, let's say he will ask, what are you doing? Right? So what should be the answer? So this is the question, right? Question. Yeah. Please. Yeah. What should be the answer here?
I am attending a class.
I am
Attending
attending business English
class.
English training, right? So this is the question, and you are answering to this one. So it means if the question is asked in continuous tense, the answer should also be in continuous tense. So you see here, if it is a WH question, what are you, yeah, for example, what are you writing? The answer is, I am writing a book. So you see the question and answer in the same tense, present continuous. If the question is asked in present continuous, answer should be in present continuous. It should not be in other tense. Similarly, when you see here, what are you doing? So this is present continuous WH question, right? What are you doing? So the answer should be in the present continuous affirmative form, if yeah, affirmative form. So you will always see the WH question is always answered in the affirmative. Okay. However, for a simple question can be answered as affirmative or negative. For example, are you writing a book? So he can reply, yes, I am writing a book. Or he can also say, no, I am not writing a book. Are you getting my point, right? So similarly, now another question. Let's say you are traveling somewhere, or you, let's say someone is currently traveling and his friend asked, where are you going? Oh, sorry, here, let's say, okay, where are you going? Let's say you are on the way. Somebody asks you, where are you going? You are on the way to Hyderabad, and I think, in Zahirabad, you took a break there, and somebody asked you, where are you going, right? So what should be the answer if somebody is going Hyderabad?
I am going to Hyderabad.
I am going to Hyderabad. Okay. So to this WH question, which is in present continuous, the answer is also in present continuous. Now, I will ask one simple question. So, are you going to Hyderabad? So that
Yes,
so what right? So
yes,
then you may be going or you may not be going. If you are going, then it is affirmative, right? So are you going to Hyderabad? Then what should be the answer if you are going?
yes, I am going to Hyderabad.
Yes, I am going to Hyderabad. Let's say you are not going. Then
No, I am not going to.
no, I am not going to Hyderabad. So you see here, this is simple question and answer may be affirmative or maybe negative, but it is in present continuous. This simple question is in present continuous. Answer, whether it is affirmative or negative, answer is also in present continuous. It should not be in other tense. So, all right. So this is how we need to make sure that we correct grammatically. We should be fluent in English with grammatically correct sentences, whether we are writing, speaking, or whatever. So this is what we need to make sure. And same thing is applicable whether here in present indefinite tense. Okay, in present indefinite tense also. So if you see here, WH question in present indefinite tense, somebody asks you, what do you write? Then you will say, I write a book. Okay, and somebody asks question, uh, do you write a book? So answer of this may be affirmative or negative. If it is affirmative, then you will say, yes, I write a book. If it is negative, then you say, no, I don't write a book. So you see, question and answers are here itself in the same tense. So, all right. So if somebody is asking question in the present indefinite, then you should not be answering another. For example, let's say somebody asks you, do you write a book? You should not say, yes, I am writing a book, or no, I am not writing a book. You should say in the present indefinite itself that I write a book. I do not write a book based on the question. This is how we need to make sure. Yes, any question here? Or you want to add some point? All right. Now, these two present indefinite and present continuous we discussed. So if we talk about our this one, so here in present indefinite we discussed, and in present continuous we discussed. And here in both, in present indefinite, affirmative we discussed, negative, simple question, WH question. Similarly, present continuous, affirmative, negative, simple question, and WH question. Okay, now I'm going to take a test. Okay, so let's take a test. So, I have a habit of teaching. Then how I can express in English?
My hobby is to teach.
Huh?
My hobby is teaching.
Okay. And another way? No, you see, my habit. Okay, okay. Then, so I can also say in simple thing like I provide training. I provide training because if you remember, for indefinite tense here, present indefinite tense denotes an action in the present time or a habitual truth, a historical truth. or an internal truth. For these, we have to use present indefinite tense. Okay, like I read a book, right? General use. I read a book, we read books, he reads a book. Habitual truth, I get up early in the morning. So for general use, habitual truth, historical truth, eternal truth, we have to use present indefinite tense. We cannot use other tenses. This is what we need to understand. It is not like, whatever we wish we are using. No, we have to make sure. So what we are actually trying to express, so that should be expressed in present indefinite or present continuous or any other, that we need to check. Okay, this is one thing. Now, so now similarly, somebody want to check your habit, then what should be the sentence? Like so do you provide training? This is a simple question. And to this simple question, which is in present indefinite, answer is this. Yes, I provide training. Somebody asked about your habit. What do you provide? In the WH question, what do you provide? I provide training. Okay. Now, let's say something is currently being done. So it means it is present continuous. In present continuous, yeah, some examples. If we see here, which example we have used. One of most commonly used examples, if we see, all right. So, like somebody, somebody asked you, currently, what are you doing? Okay, currently, meaning it may be for now, or maybe, his intention is to know what actually you are doing. Okay, so for example, let's say somebody asked me now, what are you doing? Then whatever I am doing, because this question is in present continuous, so what are you doing? All right. So since this question is in present continuous, so my answer should also be in present continuous. I am teaching, or whatever I would like to express. So question is in present continuous. So answer is I am teaching. All right. So this one. So this is how we need to make sure that the sentences should be correctly framed. Okay. So this is about present continuous. So in tomorrow's session, we will discuss about in present itself perfect tense. So this present perfect, this we will be discussing in tomorrow's session. So any question before we conclude today's session? Initially, we will go little slow. Later on, I think we will, if require, we can take training for 1.5 hours also, but we are in the initial phase. I'm going little slow, taking less time. Okay. So, but make sure you practice, you understand, you refer these documents, and use in your personal life, your professional life, and especially during the session, interact. So this is the best way of learning. Okay. And you get best out of the training. Right. So let's conclude here and see you in the next session. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. Keep watching our videos to improve your English fluency and practice for better understanding.